Hey everybody, I'm Jack Barnwell up on beautiful Mackinac Island. It is a spring-like, beautiful, sunny day, and we are planting annual flowers here at Brigadoon Cottage, the iconic, beautiful Queen Anne style Victorian stunner right on the harbor here in Mackinac Island. And we are loading up these beds with all of our annual color for the summer. Thought it'd be fun to show you a little video of what we're planting, what we're thinking, what we're doing, and it's gonna be kind of fun. Let's check it out. All right, so we thought it'd be fun to show you all through the initial planting of the summer flowers for the summer color of this beautiful, iconic cottage here on the island. This one is known as Brigadoon. As you can see, she still has her winter curtains up as it's still early spring, and this summer is a little different than others where some of our clients aren't showing up as early as they normally do. However, the colors still got to go in, the show must go on, because even though they're going to be a little delayed in arriving, we want to make sure everything is looking absolutely amazing for when they do. So we're loading up all these beds. A lot of the layout and a lot of the design is already done. We're using some really fun new plants. These are called Suncredible sunflowers from Proven Winners. This is one of my favorite new ones that we're using. These guys stay fairly compact. You know, you get about 3 feet or so in size out of them, but they just flower profusely all summer long on like really impressive branching stems. So beautiful classic sunflower blooms, but summer long color. So that's kind of a fun classic that we're utilizing in a few little shots there. They're gonna look really pretty with those roses over there. And up this side, the landscape transitions. We get into some beds that get a little bit more shade. Right now this bed is in the full sun, but it only gets sun for a few hours of the day. And so that's why we're featuring some New Guinea impatiens and heuchera and stuff, and Browalia. This is an annual that I think people don't use enough of. Browalia is a great plant for the shade. You get a nice, beautiful, like purpley blue color out of it. And as you can see, this bed is all laid out. We've got some hydrangeas and peonies in the back, but this big apron of color will be stunning for the summer. Up through here, the crew is obviously laying out and planting like crazy, but wanted to note this beautiful old twisty gnarly lilac. This is a gorgeous specimen. It's been here probably since the house was built, and it's, as you can see, got this just incredibly beautiful twisty gnarly stem to it with all this moss on it. But a neat thing about this tree is a long time ago, a gardener that used to work on this property grafted some different colors onto this tree. So this stem, or a big part of this stem up here, is white. There's some dark purple and light purple all on this same tree. And it's really old and gnarly and impressive, and been trying to take special care of this tree for a long time, and I'm excited to see that it's doing really well. We've got a lot of nice bud set on it this year. So it's gonna be beautiful when it blooms out here in the next couple weeks. And as you can see, the whole property really is surrounded in lilac, including this really big, beautiful one right in the center back here. Normally lilacs really are a shrub. They're classified as a shrub, but we prune them differently. Most of the lilacs on the island we prune into tree form. So what that means is this lilac really wants to send up a ton of this sucker growth and be very thick and shrub-like. But by eliminating a lot of these suckers and cutting them off for years, we have sort of trained the plant to be more tree form, and taking all those suckers out and only allowing for a few key stems. The lilac will create its own canopy, will give up on a lot of that sucker growth, and will put its energy into upper canopy growth and blooms. And this one as well is doing really well. So This bed here that I'm in needs a little bit of cleaning out, a little bit of weeding, hooking, but you can see we've got the soil all prepped and ready to go. This will get a big bank of annuals right in the front here with some nice flowy, fun super petunias and stuff kind of cascading down this rock wall right behind the cottage. The owners sit in this cute little breakfast nook here and look out over the back, and it's really a fun little bed. And in fact, here's a fun little fact. This garden was my very first job on Mackinac Island. So this bed right here, it was a total complete blank canvas about 15 years ago or something like that. And I put in all these perennials and stuff that now I can see need a little dividing, a little weeding, of course, always. But this was my very first job, just this bed alone, because the clients had another gardener that did all the rest of the landscape and everything else here. And they wanted to try me out and like let, Jack have a little project or something. I did this bed, planted it up with annual color and everything like that. And then the next summer, they hired us to do the entire property, and I guess word caught on and everything like that, and we quickly grew from one little client to well over 200 now. So this is where it all began, right here. One of my favorite specimen trees on this property here at Brigadoon is this stunning copper beech right in the center of the backyard here on our way up toward the barn. And I planted that there probably 4 or 5 years ago now, and it's grown beautifully. It's got just the most stunning color. It holds that burgundy color like that all summer long, and is really going to create this incredible, eventually in time, it will be this massive big tree, probably 60 to 80 feet tall and 60 to 80 feet wide, as it just sort of grows up and over this whole entire back lawn, gives some shade to the horses in the paddock and everything like that. It's been a very, very tough tree for us. We've used it on quite a few landscapes up here on the island, and they do very well up here. I love the fact that the foliage is so dramatically different than all of the greens that we have here on the island, and the leaves are very, very light and thin, so they play nicely in a little bit of a breeze. And I just like the kind of big arching, somewhat cascading habit. So again, copper beech, highly recommend if it's in your zone to grow this one. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree. Anyway, so working on prep, cleaning up this landscape, getting it ready for summer. Another project that we have to do is get the barn all ready, opened up and ready to go. This is a beautiful old barn, original to the house. There's an impressive, incredible antique carriage collection in there. They're all covered up and everything, so we will get them out a little later. Maybe we'll do a video showing you guys through the carriage collection, and when there's horses and everything in here, it's a really just stunning summer Mackinac, beautiful place to be. But I'm gonna get back to it, get some planting done with the team. We'll check in a little later when this is all planted up, show you a little video footage of that, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks, see ya.